Welcome everyone to another episode of Dino Times. It has been a minute here today, and I'm your host Dakota Morgan, coming to you from Phoenix, Arizona. Paleo news has been a little bit on the slow side here today, as of this year so far, but a lot of things this year have been happening. But here on Dino Times, we like to cover all things paleo, and it's been a fat minute, as of this recording to say the least. Today though, we're going to be talking about why paleontology is a gateway science. I've heard this term before here in the volunteer paleontological lab I go to, as well as from scientists, from podcasts, along all of that sense. And I think it's a pretty valid point. Obviously, we know gateway science, but we know gateway drug. You know, everyone always said back in the day, marijuana be a gateway drug. It's not, but besides the point, it is a whole thing of gateway. And guess what? Gateway science, like, that's pretty cool. And that's also a good way to reach, as an educator, I do appreciate that's a good way to reach the young youth. Now, here's the thing about it. Why is paleontology a gateway science? I myself are a victim, quote unquote, a supporter of this. And because, well, you see, paleontology gets people excited. What easy way to reach young people? What easy way to be able to get to the masses of people with science, you know, just, with dinosaurs, prehistoric avian species, prehistoric reptiles, prehistoric aquatic creatures, you know, with the marine reptiles, all even mammals and such as well with the Ice Age. I come from northern Illinois. I'm in Phoenix, Arizona right now. Have been for a few decades. Well, about a decade, sad to say. But I had come from northern Illinois where we had Mastodon Park and Mammoth Park there, and we were able to see like all the stuff there with the mastodons, mammoths have been found in a lake in northern Illinois in Aurora. There's a museum built to these guys. The statues outside, and it's free to go into. It's at Phillips Park Zoo for those in Illinois, and it's still around as well. And it gets people interested in paleontology. Now, paleontology itself, of course, we're saying gateway science here. Paleontology gets you interested in science and history in a sense of biology, geology, with the history of the Earth, and figuring out how old it actually is, and volcanoes, asteroids. Hell, it might be able to take you to space with the thing of asteroids. You know, maybe gateway science with the biology of it sends you down to be a zookeeper. I personally am an ex-zookeeper with hoofstock crocodilians, and can say that I have met lots of zookeepers who were inspired by paleontology and dinosaurs. There's people in the field of paleontology, of course, who were inspired by things like Jurassic Park, Lost World, all this stuff like that. And personally myself, I am a huge fan of paleontology. It got me to be a zookeeper, animal crimes, animal hospitals, exotic stuff, all that. And now currently I'm in school for astronomy and planetary sciences. I've transferred to astronomy, but I wouldn't be in the field of animal caretaking even besides that point, or even enjoying paleo stuff in the lab, which when I'm able to go to this day, if it wasn't for paleontology back in the day. Books, stuff in school, museums, movies, television shows, all of that leads to such a beautiful, wonderful time, and it leads you to be able to explore different avenues of science, as paleontology includes loads of different. It can even include archaeology, because paleontology does work with archaeologists sometimes. We're transferring the finds over, maybe, you know, working with them for the mastodon, giant sloth huntings, all that stuff. You're able to actually find that in through archaeology there, and you're able to dip your toe in. So needless to say, paleontology is a way for people to be able to get interested in science. A very quick and easy way. I mean, a T-Rex is a good way to get interested in science, and is something I do believe here, as your host, as an educator, all that. I firmly believe that it is needed in today's world of science. And what better way than dinosaurs? Of course, I'm a big fan of Ice Age creatures. I've worked on a Glyptodon specimen out in the field, of course, and loads of others in the field, the Zuniceratops and such. Besides that, it is a huge gateway science, and paleontology is an easy way to get people interested, kids, even adults, to get interested in the world of science and even history as well. This video is, of course, just a friendly reminder that, hey, introduce them to paleontology and you'd be shocked of where kids may go. Even adults who think there's nothing left to learn, you'd be shocked. I have been your host, Dakota Morgan. Hopefully you did learn something. Maybe you agree, maybe you disagree. Let me know in the comments section down below what you think of this quick little TED Talk episode here. Would you like to hear more of this? Let me know. Of course, we're going to cover the news for paleo, and of course, species profiles and such like that here on the channel, so be sure to subscribe, leave a like. All my social media, Twitch, Codarex97, Instagram, Codarex97, as well as X at Dakota_Morgan3 is in the description box down below. You all rock. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and to my amazing fans here on the channel. And of course, remember, science is real.